Hello and thank you for joining us on another edition of Your City in 5. We're at John Carr Park in the Sunset Heights neighborhood. I'm your host, Ricky Saillas. Here's a look at what's happening across the city of El Paso. Starting October 12th, the city's senior centers will open twice a week with the return of full activities, including dances. All 10 senior centers will be open from 9 a.m. to noon on Tuesday and Thursday. The high vaccination rate in El Paso helped city leaders extend operating hours at all of the senior centers. Public health officials still recommend that seniors who visit these centers wear a face covering. Masks are currently not mandatory. Now, the 8th Court of Appeals temporarily lifted the mandate set by the city, but health leaders still encourage the public to wear a face covering indoors and in crowded areas, as masks provide an extra layer of protection. Speaking of extra protection, the Public Health Department is encouraging residents to get the flu shot by the end of October, and eligible individuals are also being encouraged to get the COVID-19 booster shot. Public Health and the Fire Department are offering free flu vaccines for those 65 and older as part of the Be Power Flu campaign to get people vaccinated. Several flu shot events are planned this month. Visit bepowerflu.com for dates and locations. Good news for parents who depend on the Women, Infants, and Children program, or WIC. The dollar amount to buy fruits and vegetables has increased from $11. Child participants will receive $24 a month. Pregnant women will get $43 a month, and women who are breastfeeding will get $47 a month. Program organizers say the additional money will go a long way.
With this dollar amount, they can redeem fresh, frozen, or canned fruits and vegetables that meet the nutrient qualifications. For example, they cannot have any added sugars or sodium or additional ingredients in these fruits and vegetables.
The additional funds will only be available through the end of December. The police department is looking to add crime prevention measures at convenience stores, but they need input from the community. A series of virtual community meetings are happening during October to discuss a proposed ordinance that would require convenience stores to secure alcohol, install surveillance cameras, and take safety training programs. Police say it's an effort to prevent beer runs. Dates and times for the virtual meetings are posted on the El Paso Department Facebook page. October is a good time to visit the El Paso International Airport, especially if you're a high school student or proud of where you graduated high school. Every night this month, the airport is honoring high schools and local universities by lighting up its landscaping, walkways, and its lobby different school colors. The flashy lights are great for pictures. It's also a good opportunity to enjoy fresh air and public art at the airport. Visit flyelpaso.com to see what night the colors of your school will shine. Bust out the chalk and art skills. Chalk the Block returns downtown. Can you believe the largest public arts festival has been around for 14 years? Well, this year it's set for October 9th and 10th. Expect interactive art installations, live performances, plenty of food, live bands, and of course a sidewalk chalk art competition. Visit chalktheblock.com for more details. The Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead Festival, happens October 23rd. The Mexican celebration has caught on here in the United States within the last few years. Now, the U.S. Postal Service has taken note, and they decided to unveil a Dia de los Muertos stamp here in El Paso. Your City in 5 media specialist Nigel Sherman shows us the significance of that stamp here in our community.
I'm very happy to be here in El Paso. It's the introduction of 4 stamps for the United States Post Office. I was asked 2 years ago to design these stamps, and I'm very, very happy to represent the Mexican culture and our festivities. And one of the big ones is Day of the Dead.
Just having the artists here in the museum, I think that's something that the community here in El Paso really, appreciates that.
This is probably the best location we could have had it. We're right here on the border. We've got a lot of, very large Hispanic community. It's very, very well received here.
I wanted to make sure that it represented La Familia, the family. It's one of our pillars of the Mexican culture and that represent us as a culture in the United States or in Mexico. So I did dad, mom, and a little brother and sister. Then obviously there's 2 candle lights that is the guide for our souls when we're floating somewhere and then we come back. And then the flowers for Day of the Dead that surrounds at a background being in black that represents the night in the cemeteries of Latin Mexico in particular.
It's a very, very colorful and just a beautiful stamp. We will probably receive request for the special cancellation for days, weeks, maybe even months.
Hopefully with these stamps, people don't just collect them and keep them in an album. I wish they can really write a letter to those who have left us and those who are still here. This will be hopefully a tool for those who have suffered in the last 2 years, and hopefully you can meditate a little bit and send a letter to your loved ones.
We're going to have them available in the post offices throughout the city, all 15 stations, so you'll be able to buy your stamp there if you're not able to make it today.
I want to definitely dedicate it to the people who have suffered so much, in particular here in the last 2 years, people from El Paso.
The museum is really proud to have this opportunity, so just want to say thank you.
Hey Nigel, thanks for putting together that video. So let me ask you, did you get any Day of the Dead stamps by any chance?
Of course I did. They're really awesome.
Pretty cool. So what are you going to do with them?
I'm going to send some Halloween cards.
Yeah, that's right. Halloween, it is around the corner. Well, we're out of time on this edition of Your City in 5. For Nigel Sherman, who's actually in front of the camera, I'm Ricky Saillas. Stay safe and please be good to each other. We'll see you next time on Your City in 5.